Hello ladies and gentlemen, Skilal Green here and welcome to another video. I've made already a few guides about Silver Banshee and some of you commented like, that's a great guide Sigvald, it works, but there's only one problem. My Silver Banshee kinda dies sometimes, you know? And over here I'm going to go in depth on how to make 100% sure, and I'm not kidding, I'm going to tell how to make 100% sure that if you execute this correctly, the thing that I'm telling you, your Silver Banshee will never die again against Dr. Fate. So first of all, we're going to go over a pip that went smoothly. Dr. Fate did not go crazy on me, to kind of go over the basis of using Silver Banshee again, and then we'll go over the most crazy Dr. Fate fight I have had in my life, the hardest fight I have had in my life, and the fight that I'm amazed at the fact that I survived. And I'm going to tell you how to build upon the first strategy, countermeasures, so you make sure that your Silver Banshee does not die. So, with all that being said, let's get into it. And by the way, if you enjoyed, maybe hit that subscribe button. And yeah, let's go. So while starting this one off, I want to mention that you shouldn't really compare the damage numbers between the first Silver Banshee and the second Silver Banshee, because they're going to be from different accounts and the gameplay is pretty much going to be the same for the both of them, so don't pay too much attention to the numbers, just the gameplay. This first fight is going to be the fight where it's going to be a pretty easy fight because Dr. Fate was pretty chill. So yeah, as usual, starting off with using one special 2, tagging out. Tagging back in to do 2 special 1s to disable Dr. Fate's abilities. And again, when you tag in with your reverse flash before engaging your combo, you should wait like half a second, because half a second is going to be enough for you to determine if the Dr. Fate is going to use an ability or not after the jump attack, and at the same time is going to be not too much time for him to be able to re-engage a combo. So you've got the short breathing room over there for a few more sections of a second where you can just wait for Dr. Fate to see if he's going to do a combo. Over here, tagging in Power Girl to take care of that super move for me, using special 1 to make sure that he's occupied until he's got enough for super move. In this one, I think we're fighting, if I'm not wrong, a tier 8 Dr. Fate, and over here we had thankfully Entropy for Power Girl, so she took no damage. Going for a special 3, then backing off into a special 1. Right now we really get into the gameplay that you should usually do. Tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times straight into a Silver Banshee tagging. Like, the secret for this is to never tag in Silver Banshee from a swipe right, but from normal tag straight into a special, because that pretty much guarantees that Dr. Fate will not be able to interrupt your combo in any way. Tagging a reverse flash, tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times, Silver Banshee in, special 3. Backing off while pressing block, and when he does a jump attack, where I feel it's exposed, using a special 1. Re-engage the combo, Silver Banshee in, before the swipe right, during the combo, straight into a special 3. Keep in mind, if you tag her from a normal attack, it will be a guaranteed tag in, but if you try to do a swipe right, you'll get interrupted. Like, after that kind of a tag in, you need to go straight into a special attack. You have to. If your special 3 is not up and you miscalculate, go for special 1, because otherwise you won't survive. Backing off, special 1, re-engaging with flash, tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times, Silver Banshee into a special 3, again a guaranteed tag in. And this is pretty much safe all around. At no point in this I would have been in danger of dying, only if I misclicked something or something like that, but other than that I was safe all throughout this fight. Special 1, reverse flash in, re-engage the combo, tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 3 times, Silver Banshee in for a special 3. Going to jump over that into a special 1. That's safe enough to do, I guess. Like, the jump was not necessarily to avoid the ranged attack, but to get in range for a special 1, because a special 1 does not have a map-wide range with Silver Banshee. Another special 1, reverse flash in, backing off, waiting that half a second, and as you see here, it pays off because we managed to block his special 3 because of that little bit of weight there. And that's pretty much going to be it for this fight. And this fight went pretty smoothly, and don't worry, the next one is going to be rough, and the next one is going to be on slow motion, because I really want to go over what I'm doing over there to make sure my Silver Banshee does not die, because the Dr. Fate that we're going to fight in this next fight is going to be crazy. So, getting into this fight, reverse flash in as usual, Tap 3 times, 1, 2, 3, swipe right, 1, 2, 3, swipe right, and honestly over here I could have died. This over here would have been a mistake because Server Banshee could have gotten killed by a special one right over here on this first tag. Because I took the risk of tagging from not swipe right. That Dr. Fate did a jump attack into a special 2, and at this point I was like, this is not going well. Tap 3 times, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3 times, Server Banshee into a special 1. We need to build up those disables before we're able to go into a special 3. Another special 1. Right here I actually tag Power Girl because tagging Reverse Flash would not be beneficial for me if he does the power stop. Swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, back off because Silver Banshee was not quite ready yet. Swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, Silver Banshee in straight into a special 3 again, 100% guaranteed tagging, there was no way I could have died there. Back off, he does a jump attack so we do a special 1. Then we tag in Reverse Flash. He does special 2, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, and I can't tag single Server Banshee here. Like, if you're going to engage a combo with a swipe right after he uses a special 1 or 2, then by the time you do the swipe right tap 3 times, your tagging meter will not be at the point where you can safely tag in Server Banshee. So in that situation, you need to play it safe and back off and re-engage again. The downside of this will be that you'll use some tab stacks, but look, you'll deal more damage if you're alive and if you die. Backing off again, tap 1, 2, 3, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, Server Banshee in for a special 3. Again, 100% safe tagging here, backing off, special 1. And we're again tagging Power Girl because he's close to his super move. And again, we're going to use a special 1 to make sure that he doesn't do anything until he's got the super move meter ready. And over here I did a little bit of a mistake, and that mistake was not equipping any artifact on this Power Girl, so it should get one-shotted. So my Server Banshee was in pretty high danger over here because she got tagged. Your Power Girl kind of needs to survive, so Server Banshee does not get put in a situation like this. Reverse Flash in. Swipe right, tap 3 times, back off because the tagging was not safe there yet again. Swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, and now we can tag in for a special 3. Again, like this, if you're doing it like this, if you're playing it safe like this, you are not going to do as much damage as with the first strategy, but it's not a choice. That's the problem. It's depending on Dr. Fate. If Dr. Fate is phrased like that, you have no choice. It's either try to foolishly do the same strategy or tag him from swipe rights and eventually die, or just take the loss and deal a little bit less optimal damage but make sure to survive the entire fight. Special 3, backing off 2 times, special 1 while he's away, reverse slash back in, backing off, tap 1, 2, 3, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, Server Banshee in for a special 3. I think this was the most smooth tagging of the fight so far. And you know it's bad because we're kind of close to, kind of after half of the fight. Another special 1. That was not a disable, sadly. It does a special 3, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, and Server Banshee straight in. Like, when he does special 3, there's enough time that passes so you can then swipe right, tap 3 times and tag Server Banshee safely. But with special 1 and special 2 is not enough time passing, and you'll need to back off and re-engage a combo if you want to safely tag in Server Banshee. Tap 1, 2, 3, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, Server Banshee in, special 3. And over here I see 4 tab stacks. We haven't seen that in a long time, so it's going very well for us. Backing off into a special 1. Speed Force Flash in. He does a special 3. And we managed to block that. Swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, Server Banshee in for a special 3. Again, because he did a special 3, enough time passed so we were able to tag in Server Banshee. Special 1. Tagging back in with Reverse Flash. He does special 2, so we'll go swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, and then back off because that's not the 100% safe tagging for Server Banshee, so it might get blocked and she gets killed. Again, swipe right, tap 1, 2, 3, Server Banshee in special 3. We're not on 4 tab stacks anymore because we did that, but at the same time, if we didn't do that, there was a high chance we would have died. So, yeah. Again, the strategy is not the choice. It's not like you have to choose between 1 and 2. The 1 and 2 are going to depend on how that Dr. Fate acts. Dr. Fate is going to do it for you. But yeah, over here, a few fails with reverse flash were almost at the end of the fight here. And at the end, it didn't go extremely well. But yeah, you pretty much got the gist of this. So yeah, again, don't pay attention to the damages because it's 2 silver banshees from 2 different accounts. One is even 4 stars and the other is 6 stars. And with all that being said, thank you very much for watching. I really hope you found this helpful. Like, it took me some time to kind of learn myself on how to safely play Silver Banshee, because at first I was like, oh, let's do our best to do the exact same thing the dudes that did the highest damage with Silver Banshee did, so we also deal the highest damage. But what you need to understand, and what I've came to understand, is that those dudes who deal extremely high damage with Silver Banshee, it's just a fight for that. They're playing very well, don't get me wrong. Over there fail, I misclicked on that special tree. But don't get me wrong, those dudes who deal above 40 million with Silver Banshee, they are playing very well, very well, but even for them it will take multiple attempts to get to that point. So rather than playing as the fight is going to go perfectly, you need to play the way the fight is going to go. And Dr. Fate dictates that, not you. But with all that being said, again, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you enjoy the content, and I'll see you all in the next one, and hopefully you'll get better at your Silver Banshee pips and not